Day 6 at the Australian Open marks the start of the third round in Melbourne as the stakes continue to rise and the draw begins to narrow. Carlos Alcaraz and Aryna Sabalenka are back on court, carrying momentum and expectation into the next phase of the tournament. Big matchups, growing pressure, and another full day of high-level tennis at the season's first major. Let's get into it. We begin today's rundown from Rod Laver Arena, where 24-year-old Anastasia Potapova faces a third-round test at the Australian Open 2026. Across the net stands world number one Aryna Sabalenka, 27, arriving with confidence and holding a 2-0 head-to-head advantage. The opening game of the match is underway as Sabalenka steps up to serve, charges the net, and finishes the point with a clean backhand winner. In the third game of the opening set, with Sabalenka serving, Potapova answers the forward move with a perfectly timed lob to win the point. Midway through the first set, Sabalenka served with the game locked at 2-2 and holding a 30-15 advantage, and both players came forward. After a tight exchange, Potapova slipped in a passing shot for the winner. First set tiebreak, Sabalenka earns 2 set points and it seals it with a backhand return winner down the line, taking the opener 7-6, 7-4. Shifting to the second set, Aryna, leading 1-0 in the set and up 40-love in the game, served. Both players approached the net, but Sabalenka's backhand passing shot down the line secured the game. Facing breakpoint at 30-40, Potapova serves, but Sabalenka steps inside the court and plays a deft drop shot, forcing the error to break serve and take the game. In second set tiebreak, Sabalenka, under pressure, saved a set point with a ground stroke winner and swung the momentum back in her favour. With the tension at its highest in the second set tiebreak, Sabalenka stepped forward through the pressure and finished the point in style, driving a decisive volley winner at the net. Sabalenka claims the second set tiebreak after an unforced error from Potapova. The set lasts 58 minutes, with the match totalling 2 hours and 2 minutes, as she seals a 7-6, 7-6 victory. With the win, Sabalenka advances to the women's singles fourth round, where she will face Victoria Mboko. Aryna Sabalenka finished the match with 34 winners and 19 fewer unforced errors than her opponent. Let's hear now from the top seed Aryna Sabalenka after her victory.
She played incredible tennis. I was always on the back foot, and to be honest, there's days where you just have to be there, just have to fight and try your best to put the ball back on that side. And I don't know what was the key. I think even though emotionally I was like all over the place, but I was able to still fight for every point. And against Anastasia is something really important, that you always focus, you're always there, you're always fighting. And I'm just super happy that I was able to get this win. It was such a fight, and I really enjoyed it.
We move now to John Cain Arena, where Tommy Paul, 28 years old and ranked number 20 in the world, steps out for this third round clash at the Australian Open 2026. Opposite him is world number 14 Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, looking for his first win over Paul, who leads their head-to-head series 4 matches to 0. In the opening game, Paul, leading 15-love, held serve. He approached the net and sealed the point with an overhead winner. Next game, Davidovich Fokina was serving, but Paul converted the break chance and took the game after the Spaniard sent the ball into the net. Midway through the first set, with Davidovich Fokina serving, at 40-30, Paul struck a deep forehand ground stroke winner to take the point. Still in the same game, with Davidovich Fokina serving, an unforced error from the Spaniard gave Paul a break point, securing a second consecutive break for the American. The opening set lasted 24 minutes. Serving on set point, Paul struck an ace to close it out 6-1. During the third game of the second set, Davidovich Fokina, down 30-40 on serve, made an unforced error on game point, allowing Paul to claim the break. As the second set progressed, with Paul holding a 4-1 lead in games, he stepped inside the court on return, followed his approach to the net, and finished the point there to move ahead in the game. Moments later in the same game, Paul, up 15-love, delivered a backhand ground stroke winner to win the point. The second set lasts 34 minutes, bringing the total match time to 59 minutes. Tommy Paul is leading 6-1, 6-1 when the match ends by retirement due to the Spaniard's injury. With the walkover victory, Paul advances to the men's singles fourth round, where he will face Carlos Alcaraz. Paul delivered a fantastic performance, winning 95% of points on his first serve, finishing with 17 winners. We return to Rod Laver Arena, where Corentin Moutet, 26 years old and ranked 37 in the world, steps onto the court for this third round encounter. He'll go up against the world number one, Carlos Alcaraz, just 22 years old, as the two meet for the first time on tour. The match opens with Moutet serving, trailing 15-30, and Alcaraz finishes the rally with a forehand winner near the net. Later in the first set, Alcaraz is on serve. He charges the net and finishes the point with an overhead winner. Alcaraz takes the opening set 6-2. Early in the second set, with Moutet serving, both players move forward, and Alcaraz threads a passing shot winner that clips the outside edge of the line, taking the point in one of the best rallies of the match. During the fourth game of the second set, with Alcaraz serving, leading 3-0 in games and up 30-15, Moutet charges the net and delivers a backhand drop shot winner to claim the point. Alcaraz secured the second set 6-4. Early in the third set, with a 1-0 lead in games and holding 40 love, he serves, moves forward, and closes the game with a volley at the net. Midway through the third set, Alcaraz is up 3-0 in games and holding a 15-0 lead as he serves, but Moutet finishes the point with a volley winner to claim it. Continuing in the third set, Moutet, trailing 0-4 in games and level at 30 all in the game, serves. Alcaraz charges the net, but Moutet counters with a lob winner. On match point, with Moutet serving, Alcaraz forces an error to close it out. The final set lasts 38 minutes, bringing the match time to 2 hours and 5 minutes, as Alcaraz seals a 6-2, 6-4, 6-1 victory. With the win, Alcaraz advances to the men's singles fourth round to face Tommy Paul. The Spaniard dominated the Frenchman, firing 30 winners and converting 8 breakpoints in a convincing victory. The top seed in the men's draw spoke about how tough it was to play against Corentin.
Well, it wasn't easy, to be honest. When you play someone like Corentin, it's, you don't know what's gonna be next. So that's really difficult, to approach the match. But yeah, I had so much fun on the court. As you could see, I think both we pull off great shots, great points. I think there were a few highlights in the match, which I just appreciate that, and I'm just grateful, to play this kind of matches against him. But yeah, I just enjoyed. I'm happy that I was able to play against him, and for sure it's not gonna be the last time. And I'm just looking forward to playing against again against him.
Hailey Baptiste, 24 years old and ranked number 70 in the world, steps onto the Margaret Court Arena for this third round All-American clash at the Australian Open 2026. Across the net, the world number 3 and 21 years of age, Coco Gauff, enters the stadium holding a 1-0 head-to-head lead over her compatriot as she continues her quest for the title. After a long baseline exchange in the first set, Baptiste served under pressure, saved a break point, and closed the rally with a forehand ground stroke winner to hold. On set point in the opening set, Baptiste served, stepped forward, and finished the rally with an overhead winner. The set lasted 41 minutes, with her winning 75% of net points, while Gauff committed 11 unforced errors to her 19. She took the first set 6-3. The second set gets underway with Gauff serving, leading 40 love in the opening game. Baptiste charged the net, but Gauff produced a forehand passing winner, one of her 4 winners in the set, and claimed the game. Baptiste serving and down 15-40, Gauff stepped in and earned the break. The 35-minute set ended on a forced error from Baptiste on set point, allowing Gauff to take the set 6-0. Midway through the third set, with momentum swinging back and forth, Gauff steps up on serve and takes control of the rally, closing the point with a clean ground stroke winner. In the following game of the third set, Baptiste serves with a 40-love cushion and closes the game when Gauff's return comes back short, allowing Baptiste to finish the rally with a ground stroke winner. On this final point of the deciding set, Gauff serves and draws a forced error from Baptiste to bring the contest to a close. The third set lasted 34 minutes, completing a 1 hour and 50-minute match that finished 3-6, 6-0, 6-3 in Gauff's favour. With this victory, Coco Gauff advances to the Australian Open fourth round, where she will face Karolina Muchova. Across the match, Gauff won 83% of points behind her first serve and committed 22 unforced errors, while Baptiste finished with 38. The American managed to stay composed after losing the first set. Let's hear how she found her way back into the match.
Honestly, I didn't change too much. I think I tried to get more first serves in, but like you said, she played so well in the first set. Maybe a couple points go my way, it could be a different outcome, but I wasn't too upset. I just said if she plays like this the whole match and I can't raise my level, then great job to her. But I was able to raise my level, and yeah, I'm happy with how I mentally stay calm through that.
We are back again at Cain Arena, where Cameron Norrie of the United Kingdom, ranked 27 in the world, steps into third round action at the Australian Open. His opponent will be the 28-year-old German Alexander Zverev, ranked third in the world, who leads their head-to-head 6-0. The first set, with Zverev serving, leading 40-30 in the game, but trailing 1-2 in games, Norrie finishes the point with a forehand drop shot winner, bringing the game to deuce. During the same game, the German has another game point, serves, charges the net, and finishes it with a forehand volley winner. Still in the first set, Norrie serves, leading 40-15, and with games level at 2-all, Norrie comes to the net and closes out the point with a volley winner. Zverev leads 6-5, and on his own serve holds 3 consecutive set points. He closes it out as Norrie commits a final error, taking the set 7-5. Sasha records 16 winners in the opening set. Fifth game of the second set, Norrie serves. The set locked at deuce, with the games tied 2-all, charges the net, and finishes the rally with a volley winner. Norrie leads 5-4 in the second set and holds set point on Zverev's serve. The point ends with a forced error from the German, and Norrie takes the set 6-4, recording 12 winners in the set. Jumping to the third set, with Zverev serving comfortably in front at 40-love and up 4-3 in games, he closes out the game with a two-handed backhand ground stroke winner. Zverev takes the third set 6-3. On his own serve, holding match point, he fires an ace to close it out. The match lasts 2 hours and 46 minutes, finishing 7-5, 4-6, 6-3, 6-1. Zverev advances the next round, where he will face Francisco Cerundolo. The German won 78% of points on his first serve, recorded 52 winners, and converted 6 of his break chances. We head back to Rod Laver Arena for the final 2 matches of the day, as 28-year-old American Francis Tiafoe, ranked 34th in the world, steps out for his third round clash against 26-year-old Australian Alex de Minaur, ranked 6th in the world, who leads their head-to-head 3-1. In the first set, with Tiafoe serving, trailing 1-0 in games, de Minaur ends the rally with a forehand ground stroke winner.
How good is that?
The home player takes the first set 6-3. Now in the second set, Tiafoe is serving, with the set level at 1-all and the game at 15-all. During a long rally, both players charge the net, and de Minaur finishes the point with a forehand winner. With the score at 5-4 in the second set, Alex de Minaur serves, holding 2 consecutive set points. Point ends with a forced error from the American, sealing the set. The Australian takes it 6-4 after 49 minutes. During the 7th game of the third set, with Tiafoe serving, leading 15-love but trailing 2 games to 4, de Minaur produces a passing shot winner that Tiafoe at the net can't retrieve. Another good rally follows in the next point as both players move forward to the net, and Tiafoe finishes it with a forehand passing shot to take the point. de Minaur leads 6-5 and 40-30, serving on his first match point. Tiafoe then executes a precise backhand cross-court winner, saving the match point. On his third match point, the Australian de Minaur converts as the American commits a forced error. The third set lasts 73 minutes, with the match running 2 hours and 43 minutes, ending 6-3, 6-4, 7-5. De Minaur advances to the next round, where he will face Alexander Bublik. Alex de Minaur won 78% of points on his first serve and finished the match with 31 winners. Alex showed great respect for Francis Tiafoe in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, look, Francis is a hell of a competitor, a hell of a player. It was a hell of a battle, so huge respect to him. Yeah, look, I played some of my best tennis in the tournament for 2.5 sets, and he just lifted it when he needed it, and he started going big. He started returning and playing with some great depth, taking the racket out of my hand, and look, I just had to just manage it. And it was quite stressful at the end, but I'm very relieved that I got over the line.
And our last match of the day features 28-year-old Romanian Elena-Gabriela Ruse, ranked 79 in the world, taking on 18-year-old Mira Andreeva, the 7th-ranked player in the world, in the third round of the Australian Open. In the opening game of the first set, Mira Andreeva has a game point, serves, charges the net, and finishes the rally with a forehand volley winner to claim the game. Continuing in the first set, Ruse, trailing 15-40 and down 2-3 in games, serves and both players move in. But Andreeva produces a forehand winner to secure the break point. With the score at 5-3 in the first set, Mira Andreeva serves on set point, leading 40-love, and finishes the rally with a drop shot at the net to take the set 6-3. The opening set lasts 43 minutes. Moving into the second set, Elena, leading 15-love, serves in the opening game and closes out the point with a backhand ground stroke winner.
She was very good in that match with Tom Lanovich, I thought.
At 1-1 in the second set, Mira Andreeva has a break point and steps in to finish the rally with a backhand winner. During the fourth game of the second set, with Andreeva leading 2-1 in games and trailing 30-40, she serves, but Elena-Gabriela Ruse steps in and finishes the point with a volley winner, making the break. Continuing in the second set, Mira Andreeva leads 3-2 in games, but Elena-Gabriela Ruse has a chance to get the break back and does so, moving forward and finishing the point with a volley winner. On her first match point, leading 5-4 and 40-30, Andreeva serves and closes it out as Ruse commits an unforced error. The second set lasts 50 minutes, with the match totalling 1 hour and 35 minutes, ending 6-3, 6-4 in Andreeva's favour. With the victory, Andreeva advances to face Elena Svitolina in the next round. Andreeva finished the match with 20 fewer forced errors and converted 4 of 7 breakpoint opportunities. To close things out, let's hear what Mira Andreeva has to say about her victory.
Of course, it feels very special, even though I was a little nervous to play that late after men, but thanks to Alex that he kept things short, so we didn't have to wait for so long, but yeah, the atmosphere was amazing. Thank you guys for staying so late, because I know maybe most of you already want to go home and sleep in your bed, but I really appreciate that you stayed and supported me tonight.
That's a wrap for day 6 at the Australian Open. Carlos Alcaraz and Aryna Sabalenka backed up their favourite status with convincing wins, while the home crowd had plenty to cheer for as Alex de Minaur came through in style. With the third round still rolling on tomorrow and even bigger battles ahead, the excitement is only building here in Melbourne.